Hi guys, this is Angie and I'm going to film a vlog everything breastfeeding. I think first what I'm going to start with is kind of like storage and stuff, and then I'm going to go over breast pump because the breast pump's going to take longer to go through. And I've already tried to make this video once and it was just kind of weird. So I'm going to save all the breast pump stuff for later and I'm going to go through. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to either message me or post them on the comments below. We have a little crabby Abby here, but he's content as long as he's in the Moby. So unfortunately, we are going to have him wearing him all day. Anyways, we are going to go over breast milk storage. So the bags that I use, they are called Lancino. They're the Lancino bags. They look just like this. They come in a box and they come in things of 25 in each container. And then this bag. So you can see it's got Lancino, it's got like ounce measurements, and then at the top it's got like a little tab where you can write. I'm holding it upside down. Where you can write like the name, the time, the volume, all that kind of stuff, and then you take it out. So I just rip off the top. I label everything before. I put milk in them, and then I put milk in them, and this is what they look like frozen. I freeze them flat in the freezer, and I've labeled, there you go, I've labeled it 5 ounces, and I put his name on it. Nobody else at his daycare is breastfed, but just in case we get someone there who is, that way his milk doesn't get mixed up with anyone else's, because that would be gross. I'm also going to show you the way that I store my breast milk in my freezer. I will say this is not my idea. I found it from someone else on YouTube, and I actually was not prepared, I guess, to make this video. I just kind of thought about it today. So I'm going to show you how I do it. So you take a gift bag, any gift bag, okay, and then you go to the end of it and make a little slit with your scissors. And then you store your breast milk bags face down, or, flat. Can you see this? Okay. Yeah, you make a little slit here that's big enough for the bags, and then the tag, you can just pull out a thing of breast milk, just like this, and then the next one comes right down, and you can pull that one out. So it's kind of a nice system for being able to freeze them. And then when you are done, or when you're, done freezing them flat like I do in the freezer, you just take them and lay them on the top, and then they're ready. So it's like a constant, you constantly like move them in and out, and it's great. I love it. I would recommend getting a pretty sturdy gift bag. I had a really sturdy one. It was really nice and it lasted a while. But now I just use like a gift bag that I've either gotten or something. Because I don't like go out and specifically buy a gift bag, but I guess I could. So that's how I store mine. I really like it that way. But the gift bag does rip after a while because it's wet and it's cold and it's a bag and it's made out of paper. I'm going to go put this in the freezer really quick so it doesn't fall out because it's super hot here. So the next thing I'm going to go over is the type of bottle that we use. So we use an AVIT bottle. It is one that I registered for a bunch of different bottles. I registered for Dr. Brown's, I registered for Playtex, I registered for Similac. And one of my girlfriends told me about the AVIT bottles. She actually got me a pack for my shower and said that they're the only ones that her kids would take, and she really liked them. So I kind of like trusted her mom experience and just used those, and he took them and he was fine with them. So this is what the AVIT bottle looks like. This is a 9-ounce bottle. It's got the measurements on the side. And then it's got, so you've got a lid, obviously. You can undo the cap, and then the bottle or the nipple and this are separate. And then the only bad thing is there's this little thing in there. And if you don't have this in the bottle and then with the lid on, it's going to leak everywhere. This is some type of a membrane or something. I'm not quite sure what it's really used for, but it's just, I don't know, I guess it just seals everything in. So if you don't have this, it's going to go everywhere and it's kind of a pain in the butt. So, but I really like these. That being said, when you buy these in the store, or you buy a box of these, you know, with like 5 bottles in them, they come with size 2 nipples, and that's like a medium flow. Oops. And for a breastfed baby, any breastfed baby, sorry, my dogs are trying to get everything. Any breastfed baby needs a newborn slow flow nipple because when they're breastfeeding, it's a slow flow. So I had to go out and buy new nipples for all the bottles. So they say 1 on them, and I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it on here. Maybe. I don't know, but they say 1, and that's what flow I had to get because otherwise it comes out too fast, and then they get used to like drinking out of a bottle, and they don't want to be patient enough to breastfeed. So it's like a lot smaller of a hole. And we're still using size 1, and according to my pediatrician, that's what you're supposed to use when you're breastfeeding anyway, so he'll never need a new size. So yeah, I guess we'll see. So the next thing I'm going to go over is supplements. So when my supply was kind of dwindling and it wasn't really staying up, I was taking fenugreek and then also this supplement. It's called More Milk Plus. I don't know if you can see it very well, but More Milk Plus. And it's by Mother Love, and it's 100% vegetarian. It's an herbal supplement. And in this, there was like 120 capsules, and I think I paid $31 for this. It's a little bit expensive, but it's worth it. So it tells you to take 1 capsule 4 times a day, and the lactation consultant that I saw had me completely stop taking the fenugreek because this has fenugreek in it, and just continue taking like 6 of these a day. I've since pretty much weaned off them. I don't use them very often. I actually kind of forget about them most of the time. And so I haven't needed them, but when I did need them, they worked pretty well, I thought. And it's just nice. Like, it's just kind of a natural supplement that helps with your milk, so I like that. It did not make me smell like maple syrup like the fenugreek does, and I liked that as well. The capsules look like, I'll show you one of them. My dogs are like fighting in the background, so they're annoying. So anyways, the capsules look like this, and there's liquid inside of them. I don't know if you can see that as well, but there's liquid inside of them. So they're kind of like dewy looking, but that's them. So More Milk Plus by Mother Love, and it's an all herbal company, so it's nice. It's good to have. Bogey and Bella. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to go over is the breast pump. Bogey and Bella. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to go over is my breast pump. I'm going to go over kind of how I store it, what is in my breast pump, and then how to use it. So we should be taking up a lot of time, I would think. Okay, I hope this video isn't getting too long. So the breast pump starts with this. You have your flange, you have your mechanism back here, your membrane here, and then you're twisting on your bottle. So you can either hold these on and pump like that, or you can get a bra that kind of goes on, and then you put this on underneath the bra, you put the bra over it, and then you put this on, and it holds your flange and everything in place, and then that way you can kind of have hands free and you can pump. However, with the bra, I really like it because then I don't have to hold it on, and I can kind of like look at my phone or do other things while I'm pumping. But you still have to like knead inwards and knead down and stuff like that when you're pumping because it doesn't get everything, you know, because it's just hanging there. So I do recommend doing that if you're going to use it. This is the way that my breast pump is set up. I have a Medela Pump and Style Advanced, and this is what the bag looks like. It's the backpack version. And in here is the actual pump right here. And this is the plug-in over here. And then up here I store my tubing. And the tubing is this end, which is the end that doesn't have the plastic on it, goes into the pump just like this. And then this end with the plastic on it goes into the back. There's a little area in the back that it's going to go into, and that's where your suction's going to be. You can do this Medela Pump and Style. You can do as one at a time, or you can do both. It's a double electric pump, but you can do either way. And there's a feature on here. I'll show you. Let me wind this up real quick. There is a feature right here. I need to get a camera for these videos. That you can kind of plug up one of the sides and just use one pump, or you can keep this unplugged and just double pump. There's a button over here that will increase your suction, and then there's a button here. It's called the letdown button. So it does quick sucks, stimulating a letdown phase in your breast milk. So you can just press that button and it'll start with a letdown phase. Nick is getting super crappy, so I'm going to try to get this video done. So anyway, then in the inside, there is a large area in here. And on the side, I just keep a burp cloth because I can wipe off after I'm done pumping. And then in this area, there's like a little pocket back here, and I keep extra membranes, which are those white things. And they can break and tear easy because they're really flimsy and they're really delicate. So if you're losing suction on your breast pump, that is something that you definitely want to check, and you definitely want to make sure that it is appropriately working. Sometimes people aren't getting good enough suction through their breast pump, and it's because the membranes are messed up. And it's a real quick and easy fix. I think you can get like 6 or 8 membranes for $10. This also comes with it. This is a little cooler bag. That's pretty much what it is. And I keep it in there just like this. So after I'm done pumping, I put this, after I'm done pumping, I combine the 2 bottles into one. I put the lid on just like that. And then this also comes with an ice pack that you freeze, and then you just store it in the little box. You can zip it up and put it in there. And then I store all my flanges. He's so tired. He's been finding a nap literally for 2 days. Yesterday he took one 20-minute nap, and today we've taken one 30-minute nap all day. And we're usually to nap number 2 by now, taking 2-hour naps each time. So I just don't think he feels good. So anyways, to store all my breast pump parts in, I was using like big Ziploc bags, and then I would change them every week. I'd do a different one. But then, and if you've seen my diaper bag video, you know I found wet bags on the clearance at Babies R Us. And so I just throw all of my breast pump pieces that I'm going to use again that day. I zip it up in a wet bag, and then I just put it in the top of my breast pump, and then zip it all up, and then it's all together. So, and then I can just like wipe it out every night, and I don't have to, or I can put it in the laundry. And I'm not continually using all these plastic bags and having to buy all these plastic bags, so that's good. I will say that if you're, I would make sure that you're pumping adequately for how much your baby's eating. I started with a stash, I guess you would call it. When I went back to work, I had 130 ounces in the freezer, and when I started getting real busy at work and kind of slacking on pumping, And so my 130 ounces went pretty fast. So what I did was, I think that the best times to pump are in the morning when you're first waking up, and then definitely before you go to bed. Or you can just pump 2 times or 1 time whenever you feel like it, and your body will automatically start making more milk for that time. Right now, what I do is on my days off, I don't pump during the day except for most of the time when I wake up after I'm done feeding him, I'll pump out the rest because I still got more left. And then before I go to bed, I try to pump too. And same thing with working. I'll pump on the way to work in the car, and I pump when I get home right before, after I'm done feeding him, before I go to bed after he's in bed. So, and I found that that's maintained my supply a lot. And then it usually gives me during the day an extra 5 ounces on top of what he's already eating at the babysitter. And so it's like another 5 ounces I can add to my stash. So right now I have about 100 ounces on reserve. And if you guys know and have followed my videos from the past, in like February, I was down to having like 25 ounces in the freezer, and he eats 25 ounces a day, and I wasn't making like hardly anything. So I'm really happy that I've increased my supply. Um, I hope this video helped you guys. I really do, because I know it was kind of hectic because I have him and he's not wanting to take a nap. So we will see how this goes. If you guys have, any, like I said, any other videos that you'd like to see from me, or if you have any questions on breastfeeding, or like some ideas or something, or want to know something, just let me know, because there's probably several things that I haven't touched on in this video. And I hope you guys have a great week and happy breastfeeding, and I hope everything's going well, girls. All right, bye.